Starboard. Go.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Guardian Moon. The Alliance Leader's Ambitions.
Uh-huh. Oh, the border has little vines on it. Cool.
Claiming the monastery at Garreg Mach as its home base,
Garreg
the
Mach.
Alliance army joins forces with the Knights of Seros. Together, they begin to take up arms against the Adrestian Empire.
Cool. That wasn't interesting at all. Each unit has grown over the past 5 years. Check class of weapons. Yeah.
Good work, Hilda. You didn't do much manual labor, but you managed to rope the knights into helping us restore the monastery.
Your ability to manipulate people is still there.
But all I did was piggyback on your scheme. I saw your eyes telling me to make some magic happen.
Ah, Hilda.
Thank you so much for your help with the restoration.
We did nothing.
Oh, please, it was nothing.
Literally.
We're just doing our part as former students.
Literally nothing.
I'm told you even routed the bandits.
We did that, I
That
guess.
job should have fallen to us. I'm sorry for the trouble.
Well, to be fair, you don't have Thunderbrand anymore,
We're all
Catherine.
allies in the resistance against the Empire, right?
Right.
The church is at war with the Empire, but let's be realistic. Wouldn't it be better for the Alliance to eventually submit?
The way I see it, the Emperor wants to take over all of Fodlan and destroy the existing order of the world.
Yeah, and that's so
I
bad.
can't see her allowing the Alliance to continue to exist. We're in this just as deeply as you are. Actually, we were hoping to use this place as a base. The Empire begs to be meddled with, and we're first in line.
What?
What?
Why would you want to make your base here of all places?
It's close.
Garreg Mach is situated in the center of Fodlan, both geographically and spiritually. We want to secure this location while the Empire is still overlooking it.
Fair enough.
I see. The Empire doesn't see this place as important at the moment because it's far from the front lines.
But if we
Correct.
simply decide that it's ours to occupy, that does nothing to inspire the hearts and minds of the people of Fodlan. Luckily, good old Teach has finally returned to us.
Yeah.
If the Professor Rhea entrusted with the Sword of the Creator fights at our side, well now, that's a just cause anyone could get behind. What's more,
Way to pressure
here we
me.
are, working alongside the legendary Knights of Seros. It smacks of divine providence, doesn't it? Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
I
Oh,
have
yeah.
heard what you have to say, Claude. And you, Professor? Where do you stand?
With Edelgard. Damn it, that's not an option. Fine.
On our own, we lack sufficient military strength. But with the help of the Alliance, the Archbishop said if anything should happen to her, that we should entrust the affairs of the Church to you.
She did say
If you
that.
intend to fight alongside
You
the
were there.
Alliance, then I will follow you as well.
Good.
Is that acceptable, Claude?
Of course. I can't think of anything more reassuring than having both Teach and the Knights on our side.
I guess
Together,
having
we'll
Edelgard's head
stop
here
the
would
Emperor
be
and her reckless ambitions.
pretty reassuring, but whatever. Splitting hairs there. Hey, you're curious to know how Cloud is doing. Go for a visit? Sure. I have so much support now.
Oh, hey there. What are you doing up at this hour?
You know, jerking it. I mean, I could ask you the same question.
My brain's just busy. Thoughts keep going around and around in there, and meanwhile my eyes are wide open. At times like this, I like to gaze up at the stars to clear my head. I've been that way since I was a kid. Looking up at the big starry sky makes my dreams feel small,
Ew.
which makes it feel like I can actually make them come true.
That's
I didn't believe in
optimistic.
gods when I was a kid. Maybe that's because the night sky took their place for me. Hey, Teach. Will you talk with me a while?
sure. Like, you're going to give me any
I
choice.
bet you figured this out, but I wasn't born in Fodlan.
Oh no.
Where I come from,
Really?
the people of Fodlan are looked down on as cowards. Technically, that cowardice runs in my veins. On my mother's side, anyway. That's why the people who were around me when I was growing up thought of me as an outsider.
Yeah.
But I don't believe the people of Fodlan are cowards. That kind of perspective is just based on ignorance. The person from Fodlan who I know best is my mother.
Yeah, she's a
She fell in love
badass.
with a man from the wrong side of the border and had the guts to leave home to pursue that love. I always threw that in the faces of anyone who tried to make a fool of me. My mother is proof the people of Fodlan aren't all cowards.
Your mom sounds like one of the
I need to destroy the prejudices that have taken root in my homeland.
good parents of this entire
That's
game.
why I came here, to see Fodlan with my own eyes. I thought I might be able to find a new perspective that could help me change things. And what did I find? That the people here view anyone who's an outsider as a beast of sorts.
Meanwhile, we have
shocked.
a literal beast running the entire
Even though our cultures and
continent.
beliefs are completely different, our two lands have that much in common.
Yeah.
That's when I realized the only way to change things is to bring the whole world together and start anew.
Like Edelgard's doing.
That's the dream I've been working towards since I first entered the Officers Academy 5 years ago.
Oh, so
To
he's
unify the Alliance.
exactly what
and
Edelgard's
all
doing.
of Fodlan, and to bring a new set of values to this new land of mine. After that, I'd expand that vision to the rest of the world, break down the walls, and let a new perspective come rushing in.
Literally
Start all over.
what Edelgard is
Do you
doing.
think that's just a crazy pipe dream, or a brilliant ambition? Not too long ago, I would have said it was too much for me to accomplish
Oh
on
my
my
god.
own. But that's not how I feel anymore. And that's because I have you on my side now.
Sure,
Lately,
thanks.
I've spent a lot of time thinking about how I wouldn't have made it this far without you. You and me, Teach. We can go anywhere.
Do
anything. I hope that you
Sure.
always walk in step with me. At least, until the day comes when we can look out at the peaceful world we've built. Together.
Sure. Whatever, Cloud. This is going to be a very support-heavy episode, isn't it?
Hey, Professor. I think
So-
you've been working too much lately.
I've been
The
awake
battle's
for like
gonna
3
keep
days.
going with or without you, but you're the one doing the most out there. It's real impressive how you can focus on giving orders and fighting. I don't think I could do both in the same battle.
I don't think you
see
do one of those
running
at
all
all.
over the place, even after the battle's over. I just don't want you to wear yourself out.
Oh, thanks, Raphael. I'll be fine.
Oh yeah? As soon as you say you're fine, that's when it hits you.
Pow! Sucker punch.
No offense, Professor, but don't you think some folks might be taking advantage of you?
Like
Claude
Hilda?
keeps asking you to do
Yeah.
things, but you never say no. Like when you gave that speech to the troops. That didn't seem like something you wanted to do.
Oh, hell
I know
no.
you gotta follow orders on the
I don't
battlefield,
talk.
but you shouldn't have to do things off the battlefield if you don't wanna.
You've done things you didn't want to do.
What do you mean? Like studying?
Yeah.
Sure, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but that was to keep my little sis fed. I had good reason for it.
I have good reasons for it too.
The same, huh? I think I get what you mean.
You sure?
You do things you
Okay.
don't want to do for the sake of everyone else.
There we go.
That's real noble of you, Professor. I guess I can't get in your way if you're doing it for the right reasons.
Thank you.
Okay then. I'm gonna keep trying to do my best. But now, I'm gonna do it for you.
Oh,
My little
thanks.
sis is important to me. But you're real important too. I always work hard for the people who matter to me. And having more of them in my life just means I gotta work even harder. What do you
Okay.
think?
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Really? I wasn't expecting you to say that. You're gonna make me blush. We gotta keep
Ugh.
working hard together then. At least until this war's over.
Okay.
I'll work to make sure you don't
Bye.
collapse from exhaustion.
Bye.
You got nothing to worry about,
Bye.
Professor. I've been training non-stop. I got your back, no matter what.
Okay, Raphael. You keep being an awesome tank.
Dear Goddess.
Hey, Marianne, what's up?
I ask for guidance.
And you will receive nothing!
Professor, you're always watching over me, aren't you?
In a less creepy way, but sure.
I've spent my entire life avoiding people.
I noticed.
Speaking to others was so difficult for me, so I made a point to always be alone.
Shut up,
Animals
Lesser
and the
Bernadetta.
gods were the only ones I could really open up to. Do you remember the time you asked what it was I prayed for?
No.
Yes, but that wasn't the case. Back then, I felt that my life served no purpose and that I was nothing more than a burden.
Really, I
In
couldn't
truth,
tell.
I was begging the goddess to take me to her.
So you were suicidal.
That was my daily prayer.
That's creepy.
But now I fear the idea of dying and being left alone. I have friends who accept me for who I am now, in spite of my crest.
What's your crest?
And I have you watching over me.
I don't know what your crest
I
is.
finally learned to accept the kindness and warmth of others. It's because of you, Professor. Because of you, I've decided to live.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I'm sorry to have worried you, but I'm alright now. Even if I'm separated from you or any of my friends, the memories I've made here will give me the strength to continue on.
Yeah. One step at a time. Aw.
Oh, I'm sure I'll have the strength to move forward if we're together.
Yep, I'll set up her hopes and then dash them.
Professor.
Leonie! Hell yeah, I'll talk to you, girl.
Hey, Professor. Can we talk?
Go for it.
I feel terrible about the last time we spoke. I was trying
Right.
to apologize and just ended up losing my temper again.
That was 5 years
I'm really
ago.
Sorry.
It's alright, it's alright.
I figured you'd say that, but I still feel like an idiot. Somehow, I just have a hard time keeping my feelings in check around you.
Yes.
And I think if I don't just tell you what I'm thinking, we'll never be able to have a normal conversation. So, let me clear the air.
You're attracted to me. I
I
know.
want us to, engage.
Engage, eh? Yes!
Yeah, wait, what? No, I mean in a duel. I
Aw.
know it's a sudden thing to ask,
Damn.
but I'm not going to feel settled until I know where I stand.
Now you bring up...
Would you
man,
do that for me?
now this engagement ring I got feels like a fool's errand.
Good. Don't hold back, okay? I want to see you at your absolute best.
Okay. Boom! Punch in the face.
Phew. You got me. I'm completely outmatched.
Hells yeah. You held your own. You did good.
Maybe, but you were definitely stronger. Honestly, that's what I needed to see. You're a true successor to Captain Gerald's style of swordplay.
Yeah, I
I
never
almost
use
felt
it.
like you were him. I thought I was competing with you, but that's as pointless as competing against him would have been. So instead of that, I'm going to focus on
That was a weird
keeping the
cut.
promise I made to him.
And the promise was to
Captain
marry
Gerald
me?
said that if anything should happen to him, I'd have to support you in his place.
By
He
marrying me.
didn't sound serious at the time, but it was right before he... you know, before we lost him. So, I've decided. I'd like to do just what he said.
Okay.
I know I'm not as strong as I need to be, but I swear to you, I'll train until I am. What do you say? Can I call you my employer?
I guess.
Yes! It's official!
It'll make proposing
I'll
and
protect
flirting
you no
with you a lot
matter
more
what.
awkward. Gotta get HR involved now, jeez.
Hi, Cyril. Starting to clean, huh?
Hilda?
What?
Personally, I'm all worn out from carrying water and fodder for the horses. I'm going to rest here a sec.
Whoa. Tired?
What?
Water? Horses? Are
You did
saying you
work?
did work all by yourself?
What else was I supposed to do? You weren't here to help.
I only pawn it off on other
Okay,
people
I
when
get
they're
it.
here.
You did the work because you couldn't find nobody else to do it for you.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you. Because look,
A letter.
A
And ran
letter?
out of words.
I told you I'm always getting letters from my brother. I wrote about you in a couple of mine.
You're talking about me behind my back? Honestly, you're so...
Racist?
We didn't say anything bad. In fact, well, listen up. Here's what my brother wrote.
Him.
Be he Almiran or no, any young man with compassion and good conduct is worthy of respect. Character is what really matters, not the place of one's birth.
Aw. Of course, the
Huh,
fact that he speaks
that's
like that.
pretty nice.
Be ye.
Especially since it was from a noble who battles Almirans.
Right? He's a funny one, but for the first time, I really respect him.
Aw.
So thoughtful and tolerant.
And not
That
poisoned on
letter makes
mushrooms.
me happy. A lot of people look down on me just because I'm Almiran. So you know, it's nice to hear somebody accept me as just another person.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I've accepted you from the start.
I
mean, you're so
You
helpful.
called
You do
his
everything
entire...
I ask.
That's not acceptance. That's relying on somebody else
called
to
his
do your
entire
work.
people
What you ought to do
lazy.
is be a grown-up who your brother doesn't need to worry about so much.
I'm plenty grown up. I just brought food and water for the horses, all on my own.
Huh.
Being proud of doing what you're supposed to be doing just means you're lazy the rest of the time. Though, I gotta admit, being relied on is kinda nice.
Aw.
In that case, from now on, I'll rely on you even more. Let's see. First, I need you to...
Well, time to get back to work.
Bye.
Hey, hold up!
I have work to pawn off on you. Hey, bro.
Hey, Raphael. Reading a letter?
Yeah.
Well, if it isn't old Ignatz. I got a message here from my sis.
Oh, a letter from Maya. I haven't seen her in so long.
Yeah, it's
I bet she's all grown up.
been at least 5
Nah,
years.
she's still a shrimp. It's been a while since I saw her. But she's probably only up to your shoulders.
Wow. I can't believe she's gotten that tall.
I wrote to tell her about how we're friends again. Do you remember this?
Is that the picture I drew for her?
Aw.
She sent it along with the letter. I guess she held on to it since we were kids. All right, that's enough looking. She said to show it to you and send it right back.
To think she's handling my little doodle with such reverence. That warms my heart.
Aw.
I remember the day I gave Maya that drawing. She looked so happy. Before then, I never knew I could make people happy with art. It was a revelation. I've been drawing and painting ever since, in hopes of becoming an artist one day.
That's so
You're
sweet.
much better now, so it must be paying off. I bet you could be a real artist.
Because God knows you
No,
can't fight.
That's not possible, I'm afraid. I have to consider my parents' wishes.
Who cares what your parents want? It's not like you're a noble or nothing. Your fate is your own.
Huh.
Yeah, easy for you to
You
say.
think so?
That's dark,
I
actually.
know so. And I'm gonna support you with whatever dream you got. Okay, let me see. What's the first step to follow your dreams? Oh, got it. You should paint me.
Yeah, see now?
Paint you?
I gave him that suggestion
Yeah.
in the note
I want my
box.
little sis to know how good I'm doing here.
And he didn't
So
like that
I gotta
plan.
send her proof. Plus, she'll be doubly impressed if it's a painting you made.
Good point. I can certainly try to capture your likeness. I'll paint you with a warm, cheerful expression on your face to bring Maya comfort.
Aw.
My face?
No,
No
no.
way. You
Biceps.
gotta get my muscles in there. Mostly my chest and arms.
Ooh, yeah.
Are you sure that's what she'd want to see?
Well, too bad.
Wait, before you start painting, I gotta get me a little more training in.
Hmm.
If my muscles aren't bulging, then what's the point?
I'm not sure about this.
Strategically speaking, if I poised an
Ah,
archer to lie
yes.
in wait here, and then lured the enemy in over here.
Lysithia, are you up late studying again?
Yeah, don't bother me.
I am, but I don't see how it's any of your business.
Look, you don't need to work yourself so hard. You're already as skilled as they come.
Yeah, and she
There
got that
aren't
way
many
because she
people out
worked
there who
hard.
can match you. Everyone knows that.
I apologize for my sharpness. I just feel pressured.
Why would you, of all people, feel pressured?
I place a lot of personal pressure on myself. I need to become as strong as possible to put my parents at ease.
When I met with Count Ordelia before, he said you were his pride and joy.
Aw.
But he also said his only concern was that you might be pushing yourself too hard. If you really want to make your parents happy, surely you should start by taking care of yourself.
That's true.
Then it's settled.
Okay.
Get some rest. Save your energy for tomorrow's battle.
Okay, then.
You really are very mature, Claude, despite the impression you give off.
Hey.
And I clearly have plenty of growing to do. I probably don't have much room to come down on you for harping on me.
Oh, really? Does that mean you won't get mad if I treat you like a child from now on?
That
Fuck
is
you.
absolutely not what I said.
Just after you finally earned a small degree of respect from me, too.
Hey, just think about it for a second. You're the only one in the world I treat like this.
Gee.
That means you're a pretty special person to me.
Aw.
You think I'm special?
Especially
Take it
shorts.
however you like.
Brr.
Or maybe the thought is too much for a kiddo like you.
How dare you?
Shut up, you pedo. I guess she's 20
Don't
now.
do anything you might regret. I don't want to be turned to dust.
I'm feeling generous, so I'll let you off easy this one time.
I guess she is 20 years old now,
Well,
so...
that's good of you. All
well.
joking aside, go get yourself some
So it's not
shut
as
eye,
creepy?
okay? After all, if you don't hurry up, the boogeyman might come out and eat you.
Mike came out.
All right, buddy, you asked for it.
Yep, it says Mike came out. That's a misprint.
Marianne, come here, quick!
I found a bird that speaks human!
Raphael?
It's that bird you were talking to. I just found him.
Oh. Hey,
See? Right there on the lower branch.
you
That's
can
gotta
recognize
be
him, which is impressive.
But he looks a little sad for some reason.
You're right. Do you mind if I handle this? Hello there, Mr. Bird. How do you do? Yes, I see. I see. So your food supply is...
Food? I got it.
Pew!
I completely understand. I have seen more people and birds foraging for berries lately. It would be ideal if those berries were growing in another forest nearby. Then
Is
we wouldn't
Raphael
have to-
just picking worms off the ground?
Are you hungry, Mr. Bird? I got just what you need.
Worms!
Are those bugs? Yuck.
Protein!
Look at him go. He's loving it. He's gonna get so big and strong after this.
That was disgusting. But how did you know he was hungry?
You said he
tell
was
by
looking for
looking at
food.
He looked hungry and weak. More importantly, I saw what you did. That bird wasn't speaking human, so you gotta understand birdese. I knew it.
Oh, about that.
Yeah, I just
Sorry,
make shit up.
Raphael, but I need to tell you the truth. I can sort of understand what animals are thinking when I look at them, but I can't speak to them. I'm sorry for leading you on.
That's
Oh,
fine.
I see. What about me then? Can you tell what I'm thinking when you look at me?
No.
No, Raphael.
As similar as you are to a bear.
Well, of
No.
course not. You're not even looking at me.
Ooh,
You gotta look at my eyes.
snap.
Nope, still can't do it.
I guess I just gotta tell you. I'm thinking it would be nice if you talked to me the way you talk to animals.
What do you mean?
Having a one-sided conversation where you
Whenever
grunt.
you talk to animals, you seem happy and friendly. I just wish you'd talk to me like that too.
Aw.
I'm so sorry, Raphael. I didn't know.
What if I try this?
Chip,
Chip,
chip.
chip, chiree, choo-choo-doo.
What the...
Chiri-doo!
Whoa, I've never heard you laugh before. I should have talked to you in birdese sooner.
Dude, you just said her mother was a whore.
Chip-chirah, chip-lee-woo, teedledee.
I did not.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Man, that's insulting.
I said you gotta eat bugs to grow big and strong, just like Mr. Bird.
No, you didn't.
I
I-
think I'll have to pass.
I cannot repeat what you said in English. I'd get demonetized.
Hilda? I wanted to thank you for helping me in the infirmary. I brought you
Aw.
these pastries.
Yay, payment from 5 years ago.
Ooh, thanks. I'll put some tea on. Have a seat.
That sounds lovely. But I also wanted to apologize for always causing you such trouble.
It's no trouble. No trouble at all. Everything tastes better with friends, don't you think? I give you help, you give me sweets, we have a little tea party. It's a good arrangement, I'd say. I'm used to it now, so if it changed suddenly, I would feel disoriented.
Aw.
I suppose if you're enjoying yourself, then it can't be that bad.
Sure, you don't seem to mind listening while I gab, so I'm enjoying myself plenty. But do let me know if I'm too boring.
You're boring.
No, you're not boring at all. In fact, you're, very good at talking.
Yeah.
You're also good with your hands. You can
Giggity?
clean and organize better than almost anyone.
Which is
I envy
shocking given how little work
Oh,
she does.
Stop. I'm blushing. I'm not as great as all that. We're both a lot different on the inside than we look on the outside. Don't you think?
How do you mean?
Well,
People who see you think you're so proper, but
yeah,
you're
you look like
actually
you'd be awesome at
clumsy.
cleaning. But
That's
you're
why
terrible.
I help you, because there are some things you just can't do.
I'm sorry you always have to clean up after me.
I didn't say I hated it. In fact, you've taught me a few new techniques I can use to persuade people. Maybe I'll start imitating you a little bit. I'll do the Marianne. That sheepish...
Do the Marianne.
And those quavering downcast eyes. But that might not work as well for me. People would probably assume that I'd hit my head.
Yeah.
Oh, well...
Thank you?
Aw, Marianne laughing at me. So rude and yet so adorable.
I mean, was that a
I'm so sorry.
compliment?
I just can't help it. When I imagine you doing those things,
Yeah. It's rather un-Hilda-like, I'll admit. Okay, that's enough laughing.
I'm so...
Oh great, you broke Marianne.
So sorry.
If she comes at you with a knife now, it's your fault.
Hey, are you alright? That tea's hot, Marianne. Be careful.
Yes. Oh, ouch, hot.
Come on, what did I just say?
I know, I'm sorry. Ow, hot.
Oh boy, a real steady hand, that Marianne. It's
Hey,
nice to see
that
her
rhymed.
laugh. Sure.
You were a
she
poet,
was
and I'm
laughing
sure you
awfully,
weren't aware.
But how can I get mad when she looks so dang cute?
So dang cute.
Oh, do you have an itch back there?
Horsey.
I guess you can't scratch it on your own, can you?
Nay.
Marianne?
Get it, 'cause it's a horse.
Oh, Claude, it's just you.
Sorry, I know you're in the middle of an important discussion with Dorte, but could I talk to you?
About what?
Sure.
It's
Come on.
about this thing you think you're burdened
Tell
with.
me what the
I've
damn
tried to
crust
guess what it
is.
is.
Please don't. This is making me a little uncomfortable.
There's no reason to feel uncomfortable. It's not like I plan on saying it aloud. But if my guess is correct, there's something I want to tell you. Will you hear me out?
I guess.
Fine, I will listen.
Once upon a time, in a faraway place.
Ugh.
What the? Are you telling me a story?
Yes.
Just listen.
Now shut up.
Once upon a time, in a faraway place, there was a young boy. This boy came from a despised lineage. In short, his mother was a daughter of the enemy.
Man, who could this story possibly be
So
about?
the young boy was treated horribly by everyone around him. He hadn't done anything wrong. Everyone hated him simply for existing. Yelling, fighting back, explaining himself. Nothing he did could change his situation. When he was finally old enough, he ran far away from home. He escaped.
It sounds to me like he had no choice. I would have done the same had it been me.
Thing is, after he ran away, he still found himself in the very same position. People in the outside world hated him for where he came from.
Oh.
Well, now that's...
The boy thought he had no place to go. All he could do was destroy the boundary between the inside and the outside worlds.
Yes.
Destroy the boundaries?
Right.
Okay.
If there was no outside and inside, just one side to share, then the people outside wouldn't have a reason to hate him anymore, right? It wouldn't
well,
be easy, but if
maybe?
he managed it, he could shrug off that burden.
Oh.
The point is, people are born with burdens to carry. That much is undeniable. But whether they bind us or we cast them aside, that's up to us. So I think you should try to cast yours aside, Marianne. Put that heavy burden down. It's time.
It's time.
But I...
It's okay.
I don't
We
know
know.
if I can do it.
You're secretly a furry.
It's okay. I'm here for you. We're the same, and I can help you.
The same? Claude, we have nothing in common.
You have boy
Hey,
parts and
did
I
you
have
see
girl
that,
parts.
Dorte? Your friend just smiled at me.
Thank you
Nay.
for sharing your story. I suppose I could try casting aside burden, as you say. We can try together.
Let's do that. And when we're free, we can change the whole world.
So are you ever going to tell me what your crest is? Guess not.
Hey, Raphael, you heard of train?
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Gaspar, you work your muscles almost as much as I do.
Of course. Everyone knows that if you skip a day, you lose 3 days of work.
Oh shit, really?
Ain't that the truth?
God,
Let's
I'm
get
in
to it
like
then.
negative 80 years at this point.
That's probably enough for today.
God,
You're right.
you two just bro
I'm
out.
exhausted.
You know, I really envy you, Raphael. You're huge.
And Casper, you're so
I know it's
tiny.
big. Everyone knows that. What are you talking about?
I'm not very big, but I've always wanted to be. That's why I train so much. I've grown a bit in the last 5 years, but I'm still not
Right,
even close to
5
you.
years.
I just don't know how to bulk up.
Is that all? I know how to fix that.
Eat more meat.
Really? You gotta show me.
Follow me.
Eat more meat, wear tighter shirts. That's the key to bulking up.
Huh? You just led me to the dining hall.
That's right. Now sit down and eat up.
We're just gonna eat?
Yeah.
Yep. Eating's the best way to get bigger. You gotta eat, and you gotta train. Doing both enough, and you're sure to grow.
Well, I always thought I was a pretty big eater, but maybe I wasn't eating enough?
You eat
Or not
more.
often enough?
Constantly
Probably
eat.
both. Look at my plate compared to yours. Now this is a meal.
Whoa, your plate looks like a mountain. If that's what I gotta do, then I'm gonna eat until I can't anymore. I'll eat until there's no food
You guys
left.
realize we're at war, right?
That's the
And you
spirit.
can't eat
Come
that
on.
much? Okay,
Let's go clear
never
out
mind.
the pantry.
Let's do it. I'm gonna eat till
The
I
entire
can't
war
move.
effort's going to lose due to specifically these two. Damn it.
Everyone, listen up. I have a proposal.
No, I
We are
won't
now
marry you.
building our forces in order to rise up against the Imperial Army. But it wouldn't be smart for us to fight under the banner of the Alliance.
Okay.
That would only incite the lords who support the Empire. We've also combined forces with the Knights of Seros. Therefore, I suggest that we operate under a new symbol.
Golden
That's
Deer.
why I've prepared this.
Golden Deer Strike Force. Got
You
it.
may recognize it as the Crest of Flames, which resides in Teach, the phantom crest that has reappeared after more than 1,000 years.
Which Edelgard also
We're attempting
has.
our own miracle, so it seems like
Just
a suitable
saying.
symbol for us. So, until we welcome the dawn of a new age in Fodlan, let's fight to the very end as one under the symbol of the Crest of Flames.
Should somebody tell him that Edelgard has the Crest of
Impressive,
Flames?
Claude. Forget restoring the
Just saying.
monastery. You've somehow roped everyone into fighting back against the Empire.
If you recall, I never technically asked anyone to join us. If anything, we have Teach's achievements to thank. Now that you
Plausible
mention it, I guess
deniability,
I
I
should
guess.
express my gratitude. Hey, friend. So this is where you've been. Without you, the Knights
Uh-huh.
never would have joined our cause. I can never
Yeah,
pay you back
because
for
you're
that.
worthless. Let's do best.
Just leave it to me, Teach.
Okay.
When this fight is over, I plan to see all of my dreams.
Yeah, I could just
come
leave it to you. I
fruition.
don't need to do anything.
Yours as well.
Nice. I
Well,
know you just
for example,
told me your
To
dreams.
bust open Fodlan's throat. There's
Oh,
a
tell me
massive
again.
fortress there, which is responsible for protecting the eastern border of the Alliance.
Uh-huh.
I like to think of it as a lid on a bottle. The people of
That's
Fodlan
where
only know
Hilda's
a
brother
small
is,
part
I
of the
think?
world. Their prejudices are born because they don't know what lies beyond their borders. And the opposite is true too. Those outside of Fodlan don't know about this place. Ignorance breeds discrimination. Whether you
Yeah.
look inside the bottle or outside of
Imagine
it,
that,
if
America.
you really look, all you'll find are people who you can get along with if you only try. That's why I want to bust open that lid, which is keeping us locked inside, or destroy the bottle entirely.
And is you going to let everyone know that, or?
I'll find the right time to bring it up.
Of course.
Even if I talked about it now, it doesn't seem realistic, does it? First, we need to defeat the Empire and restore peace to...
Huh?
Professor, Claude, we're under attack.
Oh no!
I guess we'll have to cut our conversation short. What's going on, Leone?
It's a small group, but some Imperial troops are headed this way. It looks like they were stationed nearby.
Let's
I've got to
take him.
hand it to Edelgard. Nothing gets past that one.
Ah, Edelgard. We should proceed cautiously.
As long as we don't let our guard down, there's no way they can defeat us. This will be our first battle alongside the Knights of Seros. Let's kick off our new partnership with a magnificent victory.
This is my church. It could have been our church, Edelgard, but no. Okay, so I'm going to stop the episode there, and then next time we're going to do this new mission. Yay! So thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching the video. If you like the video, do the thing that does the thing that lets me know about the thing. And until next time, bye-bye.